All right. Yo, welcome back to Sunday Car Talk, episode 13. We're here. Appreciate you guys joining us. Um,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Got our man Ulysses. What's up, man?
What's going on, dude? Another Sunday. We got daylight savings. So
Yes. So did time go back?
we went back. Yeah, we fall back in the fall and we spring ahead in the spring.
Okay, reason why, yeah. My girl was talking about that earlier. She's like, yo, it just seems so late. Why is it so I
Yeah,
wasn't even paying attention
yeah,
to it.
yeah. It creeped back 1 hour in the middle of the night last night.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, let's go ahead and just kick it off, bro. But first off, let me send a congratulations to Super GT. Super GT.
Congrats.
Yeah, Super GT, man. He's gonna take place in the gumball. So
On the
basically,
gumball.
he's gonna take place in the gumball. So here's the one that he posted up 2 days ago. I'm some really cool news. I'm going to be taking part in the Gumball 3000 from 12th to the 20th of November. So he's gonna be running the Radical. Well, I think.
Damn.
Hold on. I'm not sure. Hold on. Don't quote me. I don't know if he's running the Radical. That's just the pictures that he's on top of the Radical in the picture. But
Oh, that would suck for him that they put a picture of a radical, but then it's like a go-kart.
but no. But congratulations to him, man. I know he's been working really hard. He's been working hard at that, man. For real. And then also, in regards to WC, the GTE class is ending, is being phased out. But I think you know a little bit more about that, right?
Yeah, the GTE class, which is basically the elite level of GT,
Mm-hmm.
of the GT category racing cars.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, as of the end of this racing season, gets phased out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there will be no GTE class. Basically, there is a GT4, GT3, and a
Yeah.
GT2.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. And then on other news, the the round 8 of the Super GT series. Well, actually, the finale was this weekend. They were at Motegi. Oh, how I love that track! Not really, but the last the last round they were at Motegi, and with the tournament events, the Calsonic it actually wound up winning the championship. The Calsonic Calsonic actually wound up winning the championship. In fact,
Mm.
I thought Craft Sport Z Model Z was gonna win the championship, but it actually didn't happen. The Stanley NSX they actually took first at the Motegi. The Calsonic took second, and then the Ineos Supra took third. The Craft Sport Model Z that I was speaking of took fourth. So in the standings for the year, like I said, the Calsonic Impulse Z took first, and the Craft Sport Model Z took second, which is a shocker. And also the Stanley NSX took third. We actually thought the Craft Sport Model Z was actually going to take first, but they didn't take first. But it is what it is. But I got a couple highlights from it.
All right.
So this is at Motegi.
All right.
Thing
Let's
of,
see. Let's see.
one thing about
Uh-oh.
this track, one thing about this track, man, it's just a lot of bunch of like turns that you think you're supposed to break on, but you don't break on. You take them flat out. And if you're not trained on this track, this to me it's a tough track to learn, my opinion.
This is Motegi, right?
Yeah, Motegi.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a GT3. I mean, a GT300 car running into a GT500 car.
Ugh,
Ooh,
that is like the worst when
that's
you have
bad.
a class that's below a
Yeah,
class.
yeah,
Oh God.
it sucks.
I think that's what that guy just said too.
I probably did. He probably did. This was crazy. This is on a safety car.
Oh my God, there's so much carbon fiber everywhere.
Yo, you see this? This is the whole rear of a car.
Oh, I don't look at it.
That's crazy, man. Watch. Oh, they didn't show it?
We just saw it. We just saw it.
No, we didn't see it. You didn't see how it happened. Watch, I'll show you it. Because watch, it didn't show it.
Well, let's see.
But it's really like the dude just went like flat to the back of him. This car, somewhere, I can't remember where it was, but I wound up showing it.
What happened to that other car on the other side, man? Jeez.
That's what I was saying, man.
Looks like it's a mess too.
That's what I'm saying. It was two cars. One of them ran right into the back of the other one. And it just took out the whole rear of the car. And it was all on a safety car. A safety car.
Ooh. God, that's the. Ooh, did you see that switchback right there?
That was pretty right there.
Oh, we got a drag race.
Can he hold it? Can he hold it?
Oh, nope. Nope. That Nissan does look pretty damn sexy. I gotta. Yeah.
Yeah, next year is gonna be really nice to see those on the street, you know. Did you know this track is purposely built? I know you were talking about the Indy, but also Honda had a lot of input in this track.
Yeah, I want to say it's literally their track.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, on the outside, get him. Oh, drag race. Oh, wait, get out of the way. Get out of the way. No.
With lap traffic, too.
Wait a minute. Wait, we're still in there. Let's see, what are we doing? Oh, man, this is lovely racing.
Yeah, man. It's tough to deal with that lap traffic, man.
Especially with all the carbon fiber on these cars, bro. Like, you can't be banging fenders, dude. That's why I love the agility of these cars.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the draft, bro. Get out of the way. Bye. Got you. Super GT never disappoints, man. It's still the same to me.
Every single race is competitive and fun.
Yeah.
So there's your race winner right there. And then he takes the world champion. I mean the
championship.
Yeah, they take the championship.
Nice. All right.
Nah, it's nice, man. What was I about to say? Yeah, so we got the like I said, the Calsonic who took P1 in the race. So I mean took P1 for the series, so that's good for them.
Yeah.
Congratulations to them, man, for real. But in regards, I know you were saying something. What's the hashtag that you said you wanted to start? We talked about this all.
DR to hypercar, man.
So we're trying to send Danny Ricciardo to hypercar.
Yeah, man. Jensen Button, he tweeted some stuff here earlier last week. Okay. Basically saying that because Ricciardo's gonna take a year off of Formula One, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, well, if he takes a year off, right, and doesn't do Formula One, he's not going to be competitive when he comes back, right? I've been saying, dude, there's so many new hypercars coming online. Got the new 29, was it the 296 GT3, the Ferrari or whatever it is, 294, 296, whatever the number is.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
I'm
one
I'm
of the, one
I'm,
of those
I'm
things.
like, dude, there's so many other seats for Ricardo to like get into right now where he could easily just find his way into a seat. Uh,
Yeah.
but I'm going to tell you right now, if we're going to go high profile, because he's already F1,
Mm-hmm.
DR to hypercar.
Okay.
Now, I also heard a rumor about him coming to NASCAR. I also
Um.
heard a rumor about him coming to IndyCar.
Okay.
So I think stateside there might be some really good opportunities for him, but it's not what I'm talking like hyper. Well, they run the LMDH here in the States, right? But I'm
Yeah.
here in IndyCar and NASCAR.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. I don't know, man. I mean, sometimes now I'm curious though. Like, do you think his mind's even thinking about doing hyper?
Oh wait, hold on 1 second. That's my phone.
Yeah.
Hold up.
But yeah, I'm just be sometimes I'm curious, man. Like if he's even thinking about doing hypercar, or like anybody's in his ear to say, "Hey, go to hypercar."
I mean, his management, his team, or his manager,
Mm-hmm.
I would think should be looking at other opportunities that would be out there. I
Yeah.
mean, the closest alignment to what he does in terms of the style of racing and then the tracks, right?
Mm-hmm. It'd be hypercar.
Would it would be hypercar because you basically the hypercar replaces like Le Mans prototype and all that other stuff, which basically your closed wheel or full bodied equivalent to Formula One would be Le Mans prototype, right? That's the
Mm.
closest thing to what he does.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we're talking about him staying in the environment that he's in, the tracks that he runs on,
Mm-hmm.
and cars that have similar, I don't want to say equal to performance, but hypercars have hybrid systems just like Formula One cars do,
Mm-hmm.
right? That would be the most sensible option for him. And even Jenson Button is like, if he takes a season off F1, I can't see him coming back being competitive.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Jensen.
I don't know, man. I think the way they're treating Danny Ricciardo, I feel like they're treating him like he's done, and I don't really think he's done, to be honest with you, because there's been people that have been less efficient as him, that have been on, like, how do you say, less. They're just been on slower teams, but yet they're still in the grid. So I just think like Danny Ricciardo, it's just because he's in McLaren, like they're expecting so much of him, and they're trying to like write him off like this is it. But I don't really think that that's necessarily true for him.
Well,
Even if he takes a year off, I don't think he would be done.
no, it's not. It's not about whether he's done. It's just a matter of coming back after a year off,
Yeah.
right? Like you may as well. You may as well. Like I'm saying, you may as well just go to the next best thing, right?
Gotcha.
Now, here's the other part. Sorry, dude, that's my doggo barking for whatever reason. Now here's the other part, right?
Hmm.
There's also rumors. Hey, chill out. There's also rumors here that Lando might be bouncing.
To where?
I forgot where they were talking about. Maybe Ferrari or something.
So where he would take the place, what, Signs? Because he can't take
I,
Leclerc's.
no, dude.
Unless Leclerc wants to leave.
Well, okay. I wouldn't say Leclerc's the happiest, but we're talking about not only Ricardo leaving McLaren, but rumors of Lando leaving also. What are we talking about here? What's going on?
Yeah, it seems like the rumors in Formula One, man. There's like so many of them, I can't even keep up. You know, so and then because I thought Danny Ricciardo was going to other teams, and then out of nowhere he says that I'm probably going to take a year off. It's like I thought he signed with another team already.
No, I think it has more to do with the money that would have to be paid to McLaren to
Mm-hmm.
acquire him for the
Yeah.
next season, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's where he was going to take a year off. But I'll tell you right now, you don't just sit for a year
Mm-hmm.
out of something like that and then go back in and just be like, oh yeah, I'm competitive, right? With a new team, all this other shit.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of just doesn't work that way. And that's what I said. Jensen Button literally put it out there, and he was just kind of like, if he takes a year off and comes back, he's like, I just can't really see him being competitive going forward.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's where I've always been saying, look, if he's not gonna be on the grid in F1 next year, get
Yeah.
a hypercar seat right now, dude. Like
Yeah.
you gotta stay. Don't just sit a year out. That's bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, it just depends, man. Like the thing about it is, these people have so many. Like their plans are so deep. It's like deeper than what we can even think of. Like he probably has like a plan in motion currently right now, while we're all speculating on what he should do. That's one thing I always like to try to keep in mind when it comes to like these stars and any conspiracy theories that are going on, anything like that.
No, it's no conspiracy. You literally got to go based on who's got available seats, right? There's only been so many seats in Formula One. That's the first thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And no one know who. Okay, let's entertain this for a second. Okay,
Okay.
who's got available seats that is saying, "Hey, Ricardo, come here." Who?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Haas technically, right?
No,
Aren't they gonna? Aren't they getting rid of Mick?
But Haas has not extended any invitation to Ricardo. They have
I
not.
thought they did.
Nope.
I thought Gunther did. I thought somebody said that he can pick up the phone or something like that.
No, there's nothing. There's nothing there.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. So wait. So what? Ricardo goes from McLaren to Haas.
I'm not.
That's a step down.
I'm pretty sure it is. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm thinking that Haas. I feel like you asked the question. Are there any teams with open ones? And I think Haas
Yeah.
was the one who opened.
Well, I'm saying the reason why you don't hear any rumors of Ricardo going to Haas because that's another step down. He did technically take a step down from Red Bull to go to Renault, and then from Renault to McLaren, and then he's going to take another one.
Hmm.
He's more apt to sit out than to go to a lesser team, and there's no team above McLaren trying to pick him up. So I'm saying there's no conspiracy theory here. Let's just look at the landscape. You got De
Hmm.
Vries that just came in. Um,
Hmm.
you got uh who's taking over? Piastri.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, he's coming in. You got there's one more guy.
Hmm.
I can't remember who it is offhand, right? But see, no one above a McLaren squad is talking about picking Ricardo up.
Yeah. So this is what I was speaking of. This was kind of old now, but this is October 18th that this was
Mm-hmm.
posted on NBC Sport. But it says Haas F1 open to considering Daniel Ricciardo, but team says driver must make the first move.
Right.
This is Gunther Steiner saying, if he's interested in us, he's not shy to call me up. I'm not going to chase him down. So basically, I guess that's their one way of kind of like offering up.
Ricardo's not going to a lesser team.
Exactly. I mean, I feel you. I feel you. I'm just saying, I feel like there's still opportunity for him if he wants to. I don't know, honestly. To be honest with you, he may just let's always keep in mind that we think that they should just keep driving. Maybe he's burnt out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he wants to take some time off. So maybe
Man,
here's what he.
hell no. That dude wants to keep driving. He wants to make money. He wants to keep driving.
But he's getting paid because McLaren bought out his contract, so he's getting paid regardless, right?
I think there's some caveat to that. I think here's the thing. He has to sit out. So I think there's some contractual stuff there. We don't know that kind of stuff, right? But at the end of the day, even if I was being bought out, I don't want to sit for a year.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
you know what I mean? What basketball player sits for a year? Football player sits for a year. Any athlete sits for a year and then comes back. If it's outside of an injury, right? If it's like an injury related thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But just willingly sitting out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you. I'm going to take it from Jensen Button. He even said, "Look, you don't just sit out a year of F1. That's not just what you do." Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing is this: I'm not putting it on him like that because if you can look this up, there's rumors of Lando talking about leaving McLaren. I'm starting to think, dude, there's something with McLaren.
Mm-hmm.
This is my thought. You don't have one driver leaving, obviously, Ricardo, and then rumors of Lando leaving too?
Yeah.
Now, let's just say those rumors have some merit to them. Have you heard of any drivers coming into McLaren?
Explain. What do you mean?
I'm just saying, there must be something with the McLaren team because Ricardo's on his way out,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's rumors of Lando leaving.
Yeah.
Is there any rumors of anybody going to McLaren?
No.
Exactly.
But see, that's the thing though. A lot of times I don't put so much emphasis on like rumors when it comes to Formula One. Because when it comes to Formula, I don't know, because it's like they say one thing and they say the other, you know?
Well,
And
I'm
it's
just
like,
saying, dude, like that thing about Lando, okay? I wouldn't. It's a rumor, but I would say that there is something to it because it wouldn't come out,
mm-hmm.
okay? Because he's their number one driver,
Yeah.
okay? So when there's something coming out about Lando potentially going to Ferrari,
Mm-hmm.
dude, there's some legitimacy to him not being happy, okay? That
Yeah.
bare minimum, we have to take that away
Okay.
from that, okay?
Do you think? Do you think he's not happy? Do you think he's not happy with the car? Or do you think he's not happy with the management?
Shit, probably a combination of the two.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't seen McLaren run at the top in some time. Okay,
Yeah.
it's been quite some time since McLaren's been doing something in F1,
Mm-hmm.
and you know the last thing you want is highly talented drivers. Okay, dude, Ricardo's got 8 wins in Formula One. Okay, with Red Bull,
Uh-huh.
he hasn't won shit else since. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Lando showed flashes of some shit in the old car last year.
Yeah.
Got to the new car, just dude, right? Just hasn't been able to really
Put it
get it
together.
right. So who do we put this on at this point?
You know, I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't think we'll ever know the truth. Like, I don't
Well,
think
I'm
we'll
saying,
ever
but
know.
Lando is young.
Mm-hmm.
He still has a lot of upside. He still has a lot of room, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're with a team like McLaren, they can't even get the shit. Dude, if I was his manager and he and I were just kind of having private conversations, yeah, he'd probably want me to. And I would even agree with him to start kind of floating rumors out here that we're open to switching teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because look, Leclerc ain't happy at Ferrari.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Lando to I don't know, swap maybe. Who knows? That
Hold on,
happens
real
on
quick.
good. But this is what we're talking about with regards to F1 silly season, right? We get to the end of the season, and contracts are up and stuff like that. You already have a champion for this year, so it's not as if any of these maneuvers are going to affect like the results
Mm-hmm.
of the series or anything for this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's not happening.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of people are starting to jockey for different opportunities. Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I could see that, man. Like I said, man, I don't know, man. When it comes to Formula One, I feel like there's so many smoking mirrors. Like, I don't know what to believe anymore, especially when it comes to the teams. I do know for sure that Max Verstappen's not going anywhere.
And you can believe that Red Bull will get away with cheating.
Oh yeah, they did get away with it. It's been proven.
That's what I'm saying. You say you don't know what to believe. We can believe that shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, because they did it in my face. Like it was able, like I was able to see it like front and center. You know,
Like, hey, are you looking, Jamal? Here you go. We're cheating.
right? I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see what goes on, man.
Uh,
All right, let me ask you a question, bro. So,
yeah,
when it comes to sim racing, what type of pedals do you think would be needed to be a really good sim racer?
man. If you're gonna ask me with my little El Cheapo G29 setup, I'm gonna tell you pedals that you can put your feet on, right? Right. Well, my little G29 setup. However, if we're talking, let's say if we were to go to real world racing experience, karting experience, stuff like that, yeah, you do want to use higher end components.
We're
So
talking
you
about
can have
sim racing though. Sim racing.
no, I'm saying, right, because it translates, right? It translates over into sim. I'm using G29s, dude. Like that's literally the bullshit of sim racing at this point, right? If you're doing it seriously, right? That's literally the lowest end, right? But let's just say even in real racing, you want to go with what is it? What is it?
Tilton.
Tilton,
Yeah.
Tilton, AP. You want to go with trying to remember some of the other manufacturers that you'll find in real race cars, right? In the sim world, basically they're using the same componentry. It's literally the same stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we're talking about this right here, it really does come down to like pressure feel in terms of the load cells, the hydraulic components, right? How the force translates to the braking, for example, and then how the pedal feels on your foot. I don't
Yeah.
know if you're wearing a shoe, if you're wearing like a, yeah, I think you were telling me Freem is making these sim socks, right?
Yeah. They are.
Right. So now you have sim socks, right? I use socks when I'm using my G29s, right? When you're typically using these real pedals, you're going to be wearing a driving shoe, which I think you do, right?
Yeah, I do.
Right. And so I think what they're trying to do is find like the braking emulation qualities in a high end braking and pedal setup with the sensibilities of sim, where you're kind of using like this sort of hybrid shoe sock, right? So this is kind of like a gray area that we're starting to go into.
No, it is. It is. I mean, for me, when I think about sim racing pedals, um, there are a lot of gray areas like you speak of because you can have like your G29 pedals, which I raced on those for a very long time. So I know
Mm-hmm.
what you mean when it comes to far as like G29. Even though I don't feel like I was ever able to like fully perform at my best with my
Mm-hmm.
G29s when I was like using like a game like ACC compared to iRacing. I feel like I was able to get better. I feel like I was able to actually use the pedals easier on iRacing in comparison to ACC. I'm not sure why that was. But as soon as I moved up to like some Club Sport V3 pedals, um, I found that I had more control. I found that I was able to do a lot more, position the car a lot more easier than I was with the G29, especially when we're speaking of trail braking and
Mm-hmm.
things of that nature. But I do know for me, it just so the question of the show is which pedals are right for you, and this question is going to vary from person to person because everybody's goal, everybody's pocketbook, and everybody's overall, philosophy on how they race is going to be different. You know what I mean? For instance, like with you, Ulysses, like what type of brake pedal? Like, how do you like your brakes to feel when you're pressing them?
Um, I mean, man, I have I don't know how to describe it,
Hmm.
right? But I don't have a sensitive left foot,
Okay.
right? So I need to push kind of hard,
Okay.
right? And if I can push hard and once I push hard, I sense engagement. That's kind of like my starting point, right? And then we dial in from there, right? But I was the same way with karting. I didn't like very sensitive brake pedals on the left foot because with karting, man, it's just you're just tapping the brakes. You're not really using a whole lot of brakes, right? You don't trail brake in karting. Okay, so what I like to do is just be able to like kind of set the brake in such a way where it was very hard for me to stop the cart. That way, I didn't have a problem with pushing it really hard to get the effect. But then,
Okay. So go ahead.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying that. But see, you're asking me like, what's my how is it that I kind of like that setup, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now with the G29s,
Mm-hmm.
very difficult to achieve that. I have a spring kit and little mods I can do.
Mm-hmm.
It's only going to get you but so much, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
When you get into the realm of the pedals that you got, which ones is it that you got?
So I have the Club Sport V3 pedals.
Right, where we can start just literally twisting knobs to dial in what we want, right? And then
Well,
there's
it's twisting knobs, and then I have like the brake performance kit, so it's putting like little bumpers in there to make it the resistance
right,
like.
like there's way more scalability in terms of customization. And then
Mm-hmm.
there's also when you go into the sim, right? And then you can do the fine tuning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know you like your so it'd be fair to say that you like for your pedals to be kind of hard to press.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you feel like when they're kind of harder to press, do you feel like it's easier for you to modulate your foot position?
Yeah. Because if I know all I got to do is just push it really hard, all I have to pay attention to is when I got to brake,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
When I got to brake, push it for this amount of time, hit my turn, boom, I'm out of there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right now with the G29, as you know, it's super duper soft, right? So I'm braking with a really super duper soft pedal right now, and I've gotten used to it, but it's not what I like.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I got you. So like, well, it'd be fair to say, see, you kind of like me, but see, here's the thing about it though. The name of the show is which pedals are right for you. Certain pedals are going to allow you to do certain things. Just like you're explaining, your G29, there's not as much you can do in terms of scalability when you compare it to the Fanatec Club Sport
Right.
V3 pedals.
Yep.
There's not a lot that you can do. There's not software. It's only software to like calibrate. Your
Hmm.
braking with your steering. There's not really too much you can do.
Yeah.
Um, but so with that being said, you have like your entry level pedals, you have your mid level pedals, and then you
Mhm.
have your high end
High
pedals.
end. Yeah.
You have those three tiers. Sometimes, to be honest with you, some people are using those mid level pedals, and those are their pedals like for the to the end of time. So
Hmm.
sometimes you can take those mid-level pedals and use those pedals to compete in very at a very high rate of performance.
Hmm.
So for instance, like when we talk about entry level, I think about G29, a couple of the Thrustmaster pedals. To be honest with you, even some of the pedals that they would consider load cell, I still think that those are still entry levels in a sense. For me, the Thrustmaster LCMs, I feel like they're still entry levels.
Hmm.
The Fanatec, the new Fanatec ones, the CSL Elites with the low cell modification, like you can buy a low cell pedal to put
Hmm.
it with that. I still think that that's entry level. And the reason why I say that is just because of scalability and what you can do with it. There's so many options to where you can make it feel like you. Because, for instance, me and you are very similar in how we like for our brake pedal to feel, but we will differ at certain minute points through the brake travel. Like
Yeah.
you might like yours harsh, but see, I don't like mine harsh all the way through. You might like yours harsh all the way through. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it is with certain low cell pedals like the Club Sport or even like the Husenfeld Sprints or something like that, they have elastometers that you can put in there to change the resistance through through the brake travel all the way through.
Right.
Um, and I mean that's the good thing about like the mid level pedals that I like about them because you have, for instance, you have your Fanatec V3s. I already spoke about those. You have your Husenfeld Sprints. You have your Azertech. What is it? Azertech Fortes. There's a whole good amount of them out there for you to really choose from. I think the biggest thing that I would like for people to understand is that you need to choose the pedal that's going to benefit you down the line. So if you know that you want your rig to, like, for instance, if you're like a regular wheel stand, like a wheel stand that's not really, the wheel stand doesn't cost that much. Let's just put it that way. It's like a very, very cheap wheel stand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your best bet would not be to go out there and buy some hydraulic sim racing pedals, because it's number one, for one, they're going to be really heavy. Number two, once you put them on your rig, your cheap rig, it's going to bend the rig. So you kind of have to move up. Yo, what up, Formula? You kind of have to move. You have to move up at the right time and kind of like the right measures. For instance, like, you have to kind of get what's gonna suit you then as well as suiting you in the future. You understand what I'm saying? The best thing I feel like for people to get, like, so if they have like a Logitech G29 and they have like a wheel stand, I feel like the next purchase you should get is to get a rig, and it's a good rig, therefore it can support whatever brake systems you want to choose.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I love the play seat challenge. That's what I have. But I'll tell you like this: if you're gonna go with a heavy duty, great kit and all that, I am not 100% certain how that's gonna work with a play seat challenge. So if you're gonna step it up on that end with the pedals and the steering wheel peripheral, that kit, you may also want to make sure that your rig is up to snuff for that, right? The play seat challenge is good for the G29, but for some of the more hardcore stuff, I would not suggest it.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that it's not somewhere you should start, right? I believe you should start wherever you can, because there's a lot of people winning on G29s and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, no. We're not saying that at all. I'm giving you my own perspective. Having the G29 on the play seat challenge, the rig that Jamal has, I couldn't see it hooking it up. It really kind of holding up.
Oh yeah, but yeah, 'cause, I mean, it's just like I said, it's all about you and just where you want to be. So here's an example of what I would call mid-tier pedals, right? The only problem is the mid-tier pedals, they're kind of pricey, right? So I just saw these being reviewed by Boosted Media not too long ago. These are the Venom 3 pedals, right? These are all carbon fiber. These are the ones I was speaking of earlier.
Oh, those look pretty. They look pretty kit, though. I'll tell you that much. Look at that. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
That was bad photography. I don't know why you did this, but anyways.
That's awful. You're.
Like, what are we taking a picture of here? But anyway,
you guys, this is a photographer doing this, critiquing this, by the way. But
yeah, I mean, they're nice.
They are. Look at that shit, dude. I told you, dude. Like, if you're buying these pedals because you really want a nice looking kit.
Yeah, but here's the thing. All right, so look. Okay, these are all carbon, right? These are all carbon. Okay, these are 1,040 euros, which is roughly like $1,030 in US, right? Okay, that's 1,040, right?
For pedals.
Here are the same. Here are the same pedals. Okay.
Non-carbon.
The same thing.
How much?
624.
See there.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. You like, dude. Like, what are you getting? Weight savings.
So here's the thing. Those are the same pedals. Okay. So according to Boosted Media, now let's keep in mind these are mid-tier, okay? Still mid-tier, because I think they're still mid-tier just because the original ones are 624, okay? But Boosted Media did a review on them, and what he said was he overall liked the aluminum ones better than the carbon ones. Did you want to take a guess why?
Because they have more weight.
No.
Why?
Well, he said the reason why he liked it, why he liked the aluminum was better than the carbon ones was because with the carbon ones, you see the faceplate.
Was it more slippery?
No, it's not a slippery method. It's just so if you press right here,
Mm-hmm.
it flexes around
It
this.
bends.
It bends.
Hey, that's why.
So basically, what he's saying is the carbon one does not seem like it is well put together in regards to aluminum one. This one seems flimsy. It seems like it would break over time. Is basically what he was saying.
If you
Uh,
push it hard enough, yeah, carbon will snap. I mean, all you got to do is just watch cars collide into each other on track, right?
mhm. So
Now,
now,
if those same body panels were made out of the same steel that the other pedals with where you said the same ones, just not carbon, it's a lot harder to bend those, isn't it?
yeah, it's a lot harder to bend these. So basically,
Yes,
he was saying
exactly.
overall with the construction, he would take these over the carbon one. Now, keep in mind these are only 624 euro compared
Well,
to the
I can see the reason why on two accounts. One, just because of the fact that number one, he's experiencing the pedals actually bending when when he's applying pressure, right?
Mhm.
So that means that the force that he's applying to the pedals isn't fully translating to the car because some of the energy or the force that he's applying to the pedal is actually pushing the damn carbon to bend, right? So it's not fully translating to the motion or the stop motion of the car. The other thing here is that the steel pedals are how much cheaper?
About $500 cheaper.
500 euro or something like that.
Hmm.
Okay. So not only are they cheaper, but you're also getting the true feel that you want.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, Formula says he thinks the all black looks nicer. So.
I I like I'm not even gonna lie. I like the look of carbon fiber, but
Mhm.
if upon testing them, you literally do feel the pedals bending, that's an issue, right?
Hmm.
And I would opt to go for the all black metal pedals because I know I'm gonna get consistent pedal feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. So me, I went from the hold on, guys. I went from Logitech G29s and I went to Club Sport V3 pedals. And the V3 pedals are really nice. They give me a lot of scalability in regards to like upgrades that I want to do to them. And just changes that I can make via the computer or like with my hand.
Mm.
Um, I haven't had bad customer service with Fanatec either. So I like my Fanatec pedals, but I do know that I would like to either move up to some Husenvelt Sprints, which would be another low cells pedals, but they just have a little bit more brake force that you can apply to them.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can have the choice to move up to some hydraulic pedals. And the hydraulic pedals that I've been looking at over time are the Simtag tilting pedals. And these
Now,
are
Tilton is real race shit right there.
yeah, these pedals come. So the way it's been explained to me is that these pedals they don't come out of a race car, but they're heavily influenced by race car pedals. Meaning, like a lot of the nuts and the bolts, their design is straight out of
Yeah,
a race car. So
yeah,
it's there's a
they're like
reason for
all that stuff behind there. You see right there in the back end,
it. Hmm.
right? Because this is all stuff that has to translate to how the computer is reading the force, right?
Hmm.
Versus these things that are plugged into a car where the ECU, say like a Motec system or an AEM Infinity ECM system, stuff like that, translates like fly by wire throttle, right? Electronically controlled braking and stuff like that, right? So they have to change the componentry on the back end, but the pedal construction, yes, the same shit.
Mm-hmm. And then also with these are a little bit high because these are the 3 pedals, but you can
Mhm.
also get the 2 pedals set up. I think it's for 1200. Now, these are roughly 18, not roughly, but these are like, all right, let's just say they're 1850. Okay, these are 1850. That's pretty high, but the thing about it is once you get these pedals, you probably won't be replacing them for the rest of your life.
That's your final purchase.
This is your final purchase. The master cylinder as well as the reservoir, they're all Willwood, and then you have Bosch potentiometers in the throttle sensors as well.
Dude, that's
Uh,
like hardcore shit right there.
yeah, and then I don't know. I'm not sure if these are the right ones, but the newest sim tags. I believe these are the newest ones, but the newest sim tag pedals, their brake lines are braided. So what that means is that lessens the chance of your brake lines blowing up on you because they're not rubber. Which is probably something that I'm not sure you're going to have to deal with on a sim racing. Um,
No,
but these pedals are they're really something. And I think
that was it. That's the high end kit right there.
now, but here's the question. Let me ask you this: why do you think somebody would need these types of pedals? Why would you pay so much for them? Like, what would be the point?
Oh, okay. If let's say I was literally like a factory driver, right? And I use something like that in my actual car. And I literally do a shit ton of practice laps in sim. I want something as close to what I drive as possible, right? I'm getting
Mm,
those motherfuckers. I'm getting them.
okay,
Yep, I'm
okay.
getting them.
So, do you think it has to be only a person that's like already a factory driver, or could it be like a regular person that's at home?
It's a regular person at home. If how much is that right there? That's 1825 pounds or euro. Shit,
It's
that's
probably
about
about 19.
two two 19 2K maybe
Mm.
1900. You got
This is for
19. Yeah, you got $1,900 for some sim pedals. Yeah, sure. But get them.
But I'm saying, like, would they be? Do you think that they'd be? What would be the reasoning for a regular person like myself?
For
Why?
a
What would they be?
regular person, I think it's literally just because you want the bomb.com sim rig.
Okay, okay.
Think about it. Like, if you're just a regular person, you're going for ultra realism, right? If you're the regular person, you're going for ultra realism. And we've talked about this. Maybe you're doing that because you really do want to go from sim to the real thing, right?
Hmm.
Maybe that's your aim, and because if we really, I want to say maybe it was 2 live streams ago we talked about this, right? If you were to kind of look at what you're putting into, say, like getting like your cart and the whole setup, right, to go karting, and
Hmm.
then let's just say you're talking about what you put into like a sim rig if you want to do it on a serious level, right? It equals out, right? If you really add it up. So I can if I can see somebody paying for those types of pedals, much like I can see somebody paying for a cart.
Hmm. I can see that.
Yeah.
See, for instance, like I said, my goal is always to be in a real car. So, although my reasoning would seem out like crazy to spend that much money on some fake pedals,
Mm-hmm.
I would get those pedals because I would want to really feel the benefits of really using them as far as getting used to a real pedal feel. As far as the hydraulic feeling, because I've been told, and everything I've seen on YouTube from testimonies and stuff, the hydraulic feel is completely different from the low cell feel,
Yeah. Yeah.
from what I know.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, you
so
have familiarity with the hydraulic feel from karting, right? Because you have a hydraulic brake even on that, right? Load
yeah,
cell, load cell is something that, very much exclusive to computer based sim racing, right? And
hmm
so it really just depends on how much you have experience in one versus the other. I think this is something else you and I were talking about. Dude, most sim racers don't have karting experience, for example. They don't. A lot of sim racers don't have real world experience where they've actually had to apply pressure to, say, like a hydraulic brake in a real racing environment. Okay, so their only point of reference is load cell, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, man, it just all depends on who you are and what your goals are. Like
Mm-hmm.
for me, I mean, if you're just a regular person, you don't take it too serious and you're just kind of casual with it, I can't justify the reason for you to spend almost $2,000 on pedals. The
Yeah.
most I can the most I can see you spending on some pedals that you'll never have to buy again is probably between $600 and $700. That's it. Um, I mean, of course, they have cheaper options, but I'm just saying if you're like doing this for the rest of your life, because generally speaking, anybody that starts off on entry level pedals, they're gonna move up. It's very the percentage is very small of people to actually buy the entry level pedals
If
and stay
you're
there
gonna be
forever.
serious, you're not gonna stick with G29 pedals, bro. Come on.
But not even just serious though. Like it could just be you running this like once a week thing, or even once every other week or whatever. I still
Yeah, you're
believe
gonna
that
move
you're
up
gonna
from
move up,
G29s. You're gonna move up.
but
Yeah.
not even just G29s. It's really any entry level pedals. I think you're gonna
Well,
move
no, I'm
up.
saying, like, in my view, like G29, that's what I got, right? Dude, if you're gonna do it like how you're saying, there's only gonna be but so long before you're gonna move on to something better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think for like to answer the question, the pedals that are right for you are the pedals that are right for your plan for your current as well as future sim rig.
Mm-hmm.
If you want your sim rig to be robust to where it won't bend, you can put a direct drive wheelbase on there and nothing will move. Everything in my mind is pointing towards pedals that give you the options to make a lot of upgrades,
Yep.
a lot of changes to where they're tailor made to how you drive. Because one thing you have to realize is that your braking is a reflection of how you drive, and you have to have the pedals that are able to suit your driving style. Um, it's just plain and simple. There's only so much you can do with a small, with entry level pedals. But the world is big when you have the higher end and the mid level
Well,
pedals.
that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna give the opposite end of this to close this out. If money's no object and you're trying to go for ultra realism, and you've got you a 5-figure man cave in your crib, and you're really just shooting for ultra realism, go
Mhm.
at it. Or if you're really trying to go on some James Baldwin slash Super GT slash Jimmy Broadbent, where you're really trying to go to the next level on the real stuff, go ahead, get the high end stuff.
I agree. And then also consult your wife before you purchase it because
If you have one.
she might be mad at you, right? All right, man. It's that time, man. We got that rate my drive.
Let's go.
Show today we um have a submission from one of our resident I guess we call him our resident driver, Formula Taku.
Yeah, I would call him resident at this point. This is like what, drive number 4? I think we've rated. I think this is his fourth
Probably.
one. Yeah, I think so.
All right, but here's his race. Go ahead and take a look at this. It's a titled it's AMS2, a rainy night at Long Beach. So here we go.
AMS2 is now my favorite racing sim. It's funny because I love this game as much as I thought I would love R Factor 2. And while I don't dislike R Factor 2,
Hey Jamal, real quick.
like it was kind of disappointing.
So Hypercar is in Project Cars 2, right?
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of content popping up like LMH cars. I think it's project cars. I thought it was going to be this one right here, but I just thought I'd throw that out there. Dude. Hypercars on project cars.
Man, I ain't played Project Cars since the last time I played it, and I was I don't like Project Cars. I'll just put it that way. I don't.
Disappointed that I didn't fall in love with it, as a lot of people said that I would. Didn't fall in love with it like I fell in love with this game. I like it so much, in fact, that I haven't touched Iris.
Man, this does look like Long Beach, you guys. By the way, I am from LA.
Hello, everybody.
I like how real this looks.
Wet, very slippery, very dark. Long Beach.
Hey, look at his driving gloves.
Back in the Y2K Champ car, because honestly, I can't get enough of it.
You got like the old school red ones.
The devs at Radium Studios.
That looks like
red, like brown.
I was gonna say that looks like the Deadpool, his hands or something.
If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Don't forget to press the like
button. Those are some interesting gloves.
All my new subscribers. This
is a terrible start.
So I hope you all enjoyed.
You got to start on that little like hairpin.
Oh man, Long Beach has a horrible Damn, I missed those Indy cars. Look at that in the rain too. Formula, you gotta tell us how the wet weather physics feel in this.
See how many positions he moves up.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, so you get well, let's see here. And did we oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Good safe driving. He didn't do a Ricardo. Danny, if you're paying attention, you need to learn from Formula Otaku right about now. Ooh, on the outside. Let's go. What do we got? Yeah. Make it stick. Oh, no. Good attempt, though. I like it. Be aggressive. Let them know. Hey, dude, I'll take you on the inside or the outside. Oh, we got a 2-for-1. We got a twofer. Wait a minute. Oh, snap. Wait. Yeah, dude, you're testing that guy right there. How are you going to do in traffic? Oh, shit, 3 wide. Let's go.
He's looking good so far.
I like it. This is in the wet. Okay, wait a minute. We still got homeboy on the inside. Oh, no, we did. We got him. Okay, we're on the inside. Right here. Okay. So we picked up 3 or 4 positions so far?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's 3 or 4.
Man, I'm really Formula's got me really wanting to try this. I just want to see what this is about. Checking the mirrors, I see. See, you get extra points, dude, when you do wet races at night. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
This is literally the hardest shit to do.
A little mid-shift right there.
It's all good. Didn't really affect any positions. Let's see. And we've got traffic coming up. Oh, you know, we also got to give him bonus points because he's rocking the VR too.
Because he's what?
Rocking the VR.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I see him peeking back on the mirror. Damn, this looks like fun.
It's getting wetter.
Yeah, and darker. That's what I'm saying. This looks like fun. Oh, okay. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah, peek inside. Okay. Follow him through. Yes. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. We just sent somebody off. Now, that might have been a racing incident. I don't know. I'm not sure how they judged that, how they scored that or judged that.
That was a teammate.
Oh, that's worse. Okay.
I think it was. I don't know.
Formula, don't do that to your teammates, bro.
Get out of here. Teammate.
Ah.
Nice overtake.
Yeah, that was nice.
I like how he's able to still see the brake markers.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's kind of hard to pay attention when it gets, like wet and dark. And then you're going so fast,
Yeah, that's why you gotta have like various reference points, like points on the wall, trees, stuff like that, right? Give you your visual cues.
I lost count how many places he moved up.
Yeah, I did too. I think it's probably like about 5 or 6. Oh, now we got some spray going on. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's curious about that is how that translates on the graphics in terms of vision.
Is that in terms of vision?
Yeah, when the spray is coming up like in your face, so to speak. I'm throwing that in air quotes.
Mm-hmm. Well, I do know an ACC is very tough to see.
Yeah,
So,
because look in this race, right? Once again, we have like over the course of the race, we have a change in the light conditions. Look how dark everything is now, and now we have more rain, more spray. So now well, in my view anyway, I wear glasses. This is a lot harder. This is a lot harder to see.
yeah. And then one thing let's keep in mind is this is recorded. This is not to the
This isn't
best.
real time. Yeah.
This isn't real time. Real time, it was probably difficult for him to really see.
Well, look at the spray. Look at the reflection on the asphalt. You see the light reflection. That's why I'm very curious about AMS2 now. I mean, like this looks, dude. I'm from Southern California. That looks exactly like the downtown Long Beach course. That looks exactly like downtown Long Beach. And like, look at the realism in the reflection on the ground, the water, the spray. I need to try it. I want to know what it feels like, so to speak, right? You and I both know we've talked a lot. We've done a lot of different conditions in ACC. We can talk about feel when it comes to that, but look at this right here. You know, I can't really speak to AMS2, but this shit looks gorgeous.
For the past 3 laps or 4 laps, he's been battling a guy right behind him. So he's been holding his own.
Yeah, see, what he's trying to do is attack the guy in front of him.
Yeah, but that guy behind him's been putting that pressure on him. He's been
Oh yeah,
calm.
yeah. But remember we was talking philosophy. I'm always like, screw whoever's behind you, attack the guy in front of you, right? That guy's behind him, but if anything, he's trying to hunt down the dude in front of him. So as long as you're preoccupied with hunting down the guy in front of you, the guy behind you has a problem on his hands. Like, let him figure that crap out. Like, bro, I ain't trying to really defend you like that. I'm trying to hunt down these dudes in front of me. Yeah, you better get like me, homie. Oh, whew. That was close.
He's gonna go for it here.
Yeah. Whoa, did we get? Oh shit! I thought we got a 2 for 1. Okay.
They're teammates.
Whew. Oh my god, my heart's in my throat right now.
Oh man.
Ooh, nice.
That's what I hate about the AI. They break really, really early.
The AI thinks they're smarter than you. Yeah, dude behind him can't really do nothing.
Not at all.
As I'm saying, man, he's on a hunt, man. When you're on the hunt, man, I'm sorry, dude. That guy behind you doesn't exist. Bro, I'm gonna have to rock with some AMS2 just to try it out, dude. This looks pretty good. That race looked like a lot of fun. And what the hell? I've always wanted to race like the old school Indy cars.
So you got 8th.
8th.
You got 8th.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now. One hell of a race. Long Beach. Dark light conditions, wet weather conditions, IndyCar, 8th position. Dude, I'm gonna give him a 9.7.5 on this one.
I can dig that. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that was a damn good run, dude.
Yeah, he always drives good in the rain, man.
Yeah.
I'm really loving like his rain driving. But he moved all the way up to 8th place. I can't remember how many people, started.
I think
But
he clipped because he got that one. It was almost a 2-for-1 at the end. I want to say he picked up like 6 positions throughout the
yeah.
race, 6 or 7 positions throughout the race.
He said it was tough to do though. Even I had to change some because of the breaking points I
Mm-hmm.
used because it started to get darker in the
Yep.
headset than it is on the screen.
See, bro, see what I be telling you about how the light conditions change, how it affects it, dude. Even if I'm looking at my monitor, or I'm saying like my screen or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
when the light levels change, dude. I'm sorry, the breaking points, dude. They're different, and I notice when it starts to get darker, or if I run dark races or stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
I can't quite pick it up as easy as I can if I'm running daytime light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he said he started 16, so
16 and finished 8th. So what? That was 8
oh,
position.
8 position. That's really good,
That
man.
was
Yep.
it. That was damn good. That was damn good. In those conditions, that was really good.
So since he finished the race, he didn't like wreck or anything like that. So I'm gonna give him a 9.6. It was
Okay.
really good. I'm gonna
Okay.
give him a 9.6.
All right.
But yeah. All right. So I mean, I was gonna show one of my races, but I really don't have one. The only one, because really, majority of this week I've been doing nothing but practice. That's it. I was
Yeah.
gonna show him.
LFM.
Yeah, I was gonna show him the LFM race that I did, the one I kind of showed you on the low.
Yeah.
I was gonna show that, but it doesn't matter.
I'll tell you,
When I
I ain't been in a sim. I haven't been in my rig in God knows when. I don't think I have any new to show you guys. Anything new to show you guys. So let me figure it out this week, man. We'll have some new stuff on my end to submit. You guys can check out my horrible driving.
No, for sure, we definitely want to check out your horrible driving.
Yeah.
Yo, but I do have one. I do have a clip that we should watch. It's from Super Formula One. I mean Super Formula. It's Sakaguchi and Suzuka, who
Okay.
actually is the doppelganger for Formula, because Formula runs a lot of Sakaguchi on a set of Corsa.
Macedo, yeah.
So I just want to show this overtake series.
Okay.
His name's Senna, by the way. Starting P12. Now watch.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Yeah, blend the throttle out. Man, why does this look so gorgeous? This is a Seto, right?
No, this is real life.
Oh shit. Okay. That's why it looks
Yeah,
gorgeous.
this is from round 9. This is from the last
But
round.
that right there, dude, that was a two-piecer. That was a
I
two for
know
one.
it was. Watch this. They're gonna show it. This is
Yeah,
him right there.
look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Two-piecer. Two-piecer. Let's
Can you shut?
go.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Get like me, homie. Come on. Let's go.
that was beautiful, bro.
Yeah. Damn, I want to drive one of these.
I know they look so nice.
Damn, look at this, dude. Look at that, dude. I just feel so at home in that. Look at that, dude. All throttle, all the way through here. Uh-oh. You better not leave that door open. Don't you leave it open.
The little green halos.
Wait. There we go. We got him. Yeah. Don't try it, bro. I had to overlap. Don't try it. See, look at that. Nice. This is legit F1 shit right here. I don't know what F1 is peddling to us as F1 right now. This is F1 right here.
I'd rather watch Super Formula than watch F1, bro.
Yeah, totally. That right there is reminiscent of like some legit F1 racing to me. This new stuff is just not it, bro. I'm sorry. The Super Formula cars have the physical dimensions and appearance of the older, smaller F1 cars, number one.
Yeah.
The horsepower output is damn near close. Okay. 700 to 800 horsepower, dude.
Yeah.
Right. They're running turbocharged hybrid units in these right here versus the smaller F1 cars where they're running V10s, right?
So are they running hybrids in the Super Formulas?
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't know that. I thought they were just running straight to Honda, Toyota, like non-hybrid ones.
Yeah, no, they run that hybrid. That's how they do the push to pass.
Oh, I thought that was just okay.
No, it's not DRS. It's not like where like the rear wing just like kind of flaps down, where you get like a reduced drag. Right? It's not because like the Formula One cars have the DRS on them. Those things, dude, they have a push to pass, dude. So they hit a button and then boom, there's a boot.
Yeah, I know what they're doing. I thought you could have that without it being hybrid.
Oh no. Yeah, but that's the reason why I think Super Formula cars are far more closer to what a true Formula One car should be. We just watched how that thing went around the track. That is reminiscent of an F1 car. I'm sorry.
But then also one thing about Super Formula, you know, everybody complains in Formula One, like the teams aren't close. The teams aren't close. The thing about it in Super Formula, like the teams are pretty much close.
Damn, yeah.
It's just really all about, hey, he made this change to this wing, or he did this. You know, like
set up and strategy and driver.
Really set up and strategy. That's it. Like that's pretty much it. There's no. From what I know, there's no cost discrepancies that go.
Well, that's why Super Formula racing is so damn close. You watch these dudes just dice and shit. You don't see that in Formula One no more.
No, you don't.
You don't. That's what I'm saying, dude. Super Formula cars are actually more reminiscent of F1 cars to me than F1 cars are at this point. Like Super Formula racing looks more like old F1 racing to me.
There's something I wanted to show you, but I wound up showing everybody. But it was just showing the differences between the GT cars. I'm trying to find it. It was just showing the differences between the GT cars. And okay. All right, here we go. This is from 1996. This is from 1996, okay, guys? This is the All Japan GT, just say JGTC series. But
yeah.
So this is the R33, and they're running like three this year. So you know how we were just saying like all the cars are the same, but it's just all about setup and strategy?
Yeah.
Now watch the differences in how they're built. See, that one's going out the side, but this one is going out the rear, and both the Calsonic and the Exexel are going out the rear. Big exhaust.
I mean, wasn't each one of these teams building their own car though?
See, and then look at the see the designs.
The different effects.
But the motors are all the same because they're even actually these were running inline sixes. The newer ones, the the new Z's and the new GTRs, I believe they were running inline fours. Also, this is something I didn't even know, bro. You know the NSX this year? You know how it's supposed to be a mid-engine car? That's a front-engine car.
Excuse me?
They moved it to so this year. This is so late, but the NSX, it's a mid-engine car naturally, but because of the rule changes, they had to make it a front-engine car.
What?
And they all have to run. Of course, they all have to run 4 cylinders.
Is that the reason why it performs like crap?
Nah, they got 3rd place this year.
Oh, maybe that's the reason why it's actually doing better now.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
No, dude, when it was a mid-engine car, dude, everybody said it was crap. Now you're telling me the engine's in the front and they're getting on the podium?
But not in Super GT. They always be pretty good though, even with it in the rear.
No, you're talking about regular in GT, right? GT3?
No, I'm talking about Super GT. I'm talking about in
okay, never mind. Super GT.
No. Yeah, in Super GT. Like look at the wing choices.
Yeah.
So it's like you would think they all look the same, but they're not.
No.
But that's just But yeah, I've been watching like all these like old
these cars are so badass, dude.
They're like beautiful.
Look at that thing.
And then it has the RB26.
Yeah. All that RB26 glory right there.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I fall asleep watching this stuff. I'll be falling asleep watching this stuff, bro. Yeah, man. But outside of that, man, that's all I have for today, man. More of the story is choose the right pedals. Just choose the right pedals because you'll never get back what you paid for them if you try to sell them.
No. Yeah, you won't. But then again, if you paid for G29s, then the only thing you could do is move up from there, right?
True. But you'll get some of your money back for the G29. There's always
totally. I mean, you get what I think the good thing is that if you've invested in sort of like an entry level kit, Thrustmaster, Logitech G29, stuff like that, you can literally wring the hell out of that thing, and you can kind of find your limit with it, knowing that if you step up to direct drive and hydraulic pedals and shit like that, you're only going to just get better, right? Because it's just better kit. It's more precise kit, right?
That's true.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. That's kind of like the sort of like the crux or say like the centerpiece of this conversation is like, okay, why should you go and get an expensive set of pedals? Why should what's the benefit, right? Like I said, if it's something where your aim is to get into this and to get your league on, and in my view, getting your league on is being competitive. Now you can do it on a pro-am, recreational pro-am level, right? Or you can go full on hardcore esports with it, which is what we're trying to do, right? But okay, and if it's that scenario, then yeah, I'm with Jamal where I'm gonna say, go ahead and invest in some kit, right? We covered different pedals. We the metal ones versus the carbon fiber ones versus these ones over here, right? But if your aim is to to kind of take this stuff seriously, I'm gonna say go ahead and invest in a nice set of pedals. Right. If you're just looking to do this stuff because it's a lot of fun and you just something to do, hell, I'm gonna tell you right now, get you the Logitech G29. Yeah, go get it. Yeah, because if you're not really trying to do it on the high end competitive level, what's the point? Yeah.
I will say this though: if money is not that much of an object,
then go do it. Yeah, go do it. Don't buy a G29.
Yeah. But jump right into the mid range. I don't think you should. I don't think you should jump right into the high tier. Don't buy Logitech if money
if you've got some cash to spend, don't buy the low end shit. Yeah, I agree.
So I would just jump right to the mid tier because it's nice to see like a little progression. I feel like even when you start off with super high stuff, sometimes you kind of don't cherish the road as much.
Yeah.
That's just me. But outside of that, man, just make the right choice for you and the right choice for your pocketbook. I said pocketbook. No one's using the pocketbook. The
Your
right
debit
choice
card,
for
your debit or credit card.
your debit or credit card, and you'll be
Or
straight.
your crypto account. I don't know.
Crypto account, right? Yeah, but outside of that, though, man, I appreciate you guys. If you would like to donate to our cash apps, they are scrolling to the bottom of the screen. Any donations help. We
Yes,
appreciate
because
it.
also we're trying to get that soundboard so we can trigger the sound effects.
Bro, we're not getting the sound.
We're not doing. Okay. So
we just need donations.
okay,
Just
so
for
we
the
need
channel.
donations because we're gonna start a league and all this other shit. We don't need a soundboard. Okay, we don't. We no longer need a soundboard, you guys.
Nah, I got plenty of free options on that one. No, but any help is good for us, man. But I appreciate you, Ulysses, jumping on the stream today.
For sure, bro. You know what time it is.
Outside of that, man, we'll see y'all next week on Sunday.